He says, I'll give you my power. God reiterated and reconfirmed the promise he had already made to Jeremiah in Jeremiah 1, verse number 18. He said, not only will I give you my power, I'll give you my protection. And he said, I'll give you my presence in the latter part of this verse, verse number 20. He said, for I am with thee to save thee and to deliver thee. He said, Jeremiah, you're going to face people. You're going to face prison. You need to read on past Jeremiah chapter number 15, find out what Jeremiah faced. He said, you're going to face persecution. You're going to face peril. You're going to face pestilence. And he said, I'm not telling you you're not going to face those things, but when you do, I'm going to tell you that I'm going to be there. He said, Jeremiah, I'm not going to tell you about this because you might not be able to understand it. He says, but not too far down the road, he said, there's going to be a guy that gets mad at you, and he's going to lower you into a pit that is full of mire, and that mire, you're not even going to be able to move it. You're not going to be able to sit down, lay down, or anything else. You're going to have to stand in mire. That's like filthy, nasty, mucky water, and it could have been sewage water for all we know. They lowered Jeremiah physically down into that mess, and we don't know how long he was down in there, but he was down in there for a while, not even able to sit down, had to stand up because it was that far up his body. He said, you're going to go through that, but he said, I just want you to know that I've got a fella that's going to go to the king on your behalf. An Ethiopian fella. And he said he's going to go to the king on your behalf and say, if we don't get Jeremiah out of there, Jeremiah's going to die down there, and we better do something about that. He's liable to starve to death down there. And he said, then the king is going to send that guy, and they're going to get some old dirty rags, and they're going to lower it down, and they're going to pull you up out of there, and I'm going to take care of you. He says, but you're not ready for me to tell you about that yet. He said, but I want to tell you that's what you're going to go through, but you're still going to have my power and my presence, and I'm going to help you through that. And Jeremiah, you're going to come out of that pit, and I'm going to feed you and sustain you and take care of you. But if he does the other thing, do you know what happens? Disqualification. It's the proper response in what we go through in our life that says what God will or will not do with us. Jeremiah was no better than you and I. We must make the right decision, get back in step with God, and recognize and realize he wants us to have his power and his presence and his peace and his protection. And on the list to go. Father, I love thee this morning. Thank you for the people of God. Lord, I pray that we've been a help to someone. And I don't know the hearts of your people, Lord. Only you do.